everyone. Okay, so this is like the fourth time I am recording this video. I'm going to try to not yabber on too much. So today's video is going to be for showing you all how I add my glass cabochons to my polished bottles, like so. So I like to do these so that I can see my polishes in my Helmers when I open the drawer, so I don't have to like lift up each one, because when you have enough polishes to fill multiple Helmers, when you're looking for something, you don't want to be picking up bottles and trying to search for things that way. Okay, so for what you will need, first off, of course, you're going to need, and knock over everything, you're going to need some glass cabochons. I purchased, you can purchase these on Amazon or AliExpress. On Amazon, I usually get a bag of 200 for somewhere between $9 and $11. At the time of recording, the one that I normally buy is currently $10.99. I notice the price goes up and down, but usually stays between $9 to $11. Or you can also purchase these on AliExpress. This bag here, I actually purchased on AliExpress. I have not noticed a difference in quality between the AliExpress versus the Amazon. You also, alternatively, there's also Silicone Dots. I used to use Silicone Dots for all of my polishes. I used Silicone Dots for probably close to like 2 years. I used to get them from Born Pretty store. But my issue with the Silicone Dots is this. They have the tendency to pop off like this here. But my biggest issue with them is this, that they tend to pop off of, especially, so this is a 9-0 polish that I popped this one off the first time I was recording this. So you can see here that this is where it was stuck on, and everywhere else the glue, so for the raised caps like this, the domed, like it would dry off along the edges here and had a tendency to pop off. I'll insert a picture of my 9-0 drawer because this brand, for some reason, I guess this was my most domed cap at the time, but almost all of the caps are missing their little dots because they have just popped off at times. So of course, to fix that, you could just glue them on and not work with the adhesive that it comes with. But I feel like if you're gonna take the time to glue these on, that you're better off going the glass cabochon route, because they look nicer in my opinion. And I just feel like you do less steps with the glass cabochons, because with these, I was also adding top coat with the glass cabochons. I don't need to add top coat because the glass makes it shiny. So yeah, I would definitely recommend going the glass cabochon route, which is what we're going to be doing today. But it is cheaper to do the glue dots, but I feel like, again, the longevity just isn't there. And like I have these I've got so many drawers with just these random, yeah, just a lot of drawers just have these little caps on them, and it's super, super annoying. So anyway, what you will need for glass cabochons. Glass cabochons. I get 12mm sizes. I find that 12mm works for all of the polish sizes, including mini bottles. I should rephrase it. I find that this works for bottles that have at least 7 mLs in them. I haven't really tried, I don't buy bottles that are smaller than 7 ml, so I haven't really tried them on bottles smaller than that. But I find 12mm works the best for basically all of the brands that I personally work with. You will need double-sided tape. I just finished this roll. You will want a piece of paper. I suggest using a piece of paper and not your silicone mat, because you can and you should reuse this. I will reuse this until the tape is covered in cat hair and is no longer sticky. And then I just flip it over and keep going. So I reuse papers that I get from my swatch stuff, and that's what I use. I also have little note cards that work great too. You will also need some glue dots. So I get the 1/2 inch, the 13mm. Glue dots come in these little sheets, or you can get them in a roll. Personally, I find the sheets are easier to work with, but the downside to the sheets is that you will have some extra plastic waste. So the sheets come on like a wax-like paper, and then there's like a plastic film. These are easier to work with than on the roll, but on the roll does not have plastic on it, so you're not getting plastic waste. So what I do is I get the cabochons and I stick them on to my double-sided tape. Why I do that is so that the glass cabochon does not wiggle around. If you are using the silicone dots, what I would do is I would use an orange wood stick, and I would just kind of stick the silicone dot, the adhesive side down onto the orange wood stick, and then paint the polish onto the silicone dot, let them dry on the orange wood stick, and then stick them onto my polish. I found that was the easiest and mess-free way to using the silicone ones. They come on like this little stick thing, so that might not be necessary. When I used to buy them, they were on like a little sheet, and so it was easier to do it that way. Okay, and so once you have your glass cabochons on here, you just get your polish and you polish it on. If you're watching my channel, I'm going to assume you know how to polish your nails. This is basically the same thing, 2 to 3 coats. So I had earlier prepped these. So for toppers, I will usually do 1 coat of the topper and then paint one side of it black. Sometimes I'll paint the other side white, kind of depends on my mood. I don't really feel like doing that right now. So this is this polish here by Sweet and Sour Lacquer that I swatched recently. Iridescent crystals from the August Duo, which is available now, and my video will be in the cards. Oh god, that looks so pretty over black. Most of these are all set to go, so the ones that are all set to go, I'm going to show you what I do. So I get the glue dot. These are perforated so you can pull them apart. And then I try to just peel it off. It's easiest when you have it on the clear side, and I know it's hard to see, but if it's on the wax paper side, it's easy, it's fine too. So this method, I don't have any issues sticking it on top. Oh, here we go. So peeling it and sticking it. Sometimes if my hands are like covered in lotion, I will have a hard time doing this. But yeah, you just stick it on and you just kind of rub it in place and carefully peel. You might have some pulling up a little bit. But yeah, super, super easy. And here's how it looks. So this polish is by Night Owl Lacquer. It's called Psych. This is August Hella Handmade Creations. And yeah, you can see here. So unlike the silicone dots, let's see if we can get that to focus. I have not had any issues with my raised caps popping off with this method. I started using these around the same time Heather's Hues switched to the longer domed caps. And so, yeah, I have not had any issues, and they stick on pretty good. Like, you have to work to get these off. And the glue does seem to stick easier to the shiny caps, but again, I don't have any issues with the matte caps sticking. Where are we? Oh wait, I just polished this, so no, don't stick that on. So yeah, it does add a little bit of height. So the only brand that I've ever had issues with the height is this one called Pop Polish. Their bottles are super, super tall. Like, just to give you an idea of how tall. They are super, super tall. This is the only brand that I've ever had issues with. I do know there is another brand called Black Dahlia. I don't know, I think that's the full name. I have heard some people say that they don't fit into Helmer's. I actually just got a polish from them. So if anyone's curious, once I swatch that one and put the bottle on top, I will see if I personally have issues, but I don't know yet. But yeah, this is super, super easy, and I find that this makes my polish collection much easier to sort through when I can see everything just at the glance of opening a drawer. I will show a drawer now. So this is my Heather's Hues drawer for pinks and reds, and I just love how opening the drawers look and you see these beautiful dots. Like, it just looks so pretty. Yeah, I do organize my Heather's Hues polishes in rainbow order because I use quite a few drawers for this brand. And yeah, like, it just looks really, really pretty. And it just makes organizing, sorry, your collection, ignore that random cotton ball. I just feel like it makes drawers look a lot nicer. So thank you for watching, and yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to let me know. And I will talk to you on the next video. Bye.